Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
Drive begins with a carry by Davis-Price. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down, and again, it's Davis-Price. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The first carry for the North Texas man, it's Jeff Wilson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On the move past the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now they will run it with Davis-Price. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Play action. Garoppolo. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. On play action, now Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
11. 2, 12, fellas, here we go. Check tight. Joker.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. Right side, and he finds Gray. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Tua. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Tua now on 1st down. They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive 1st down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Throwing on 2nd down, Tua. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen for Davis Price. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Here we go. 21.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. The kick by Gold is good.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run with Edmonds again. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Tua on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And again, it's Tagovailoa.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Second and 9.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. They find some open field here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Tua going to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Davis-Price on 1st and 10.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Davis-Price up the middle.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Hey, gun. He's checking. Crash. Motion.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here we go. You must be true. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Jim.
Second down, this is Wilson. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
SOS. One, Omaha. SOS. He's coming. We got double up. I got you. Switch.
Davis-Price will try to pick it up.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Give to Davis Price up the middle here.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Garoppolo to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. To throw is Garoppolo. They'll roll him, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
Now Hill to return it.
"21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And
he's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Tua. Along the sideline, Mostert making the play.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And that disastrous play partner is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they gave up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
This is taken around the 12.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.